But yeah, man, that shit is just like fucking retarded. I had motherfuckers on with it. Yeah, what's up, people? 1/3 Freeform special guest Mike Samurai finna drop a fucking review on. Oh shit! I had it in my head for a minute. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I don't know why. I just paused that long for it. That was hella awkward. But yeah, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Dope as fuck. Now,
quite dope.
I want to start this off by saying, like, if you want to see it, I recommend that you do go see it. I know a lot of people have like heard that it has flopped bad, like its opening weekend.
I know it did flop. It flopped.
Yeah, it
but
flopped.
Like this flopped like for no fucking reason at all. Like there's no reason this movie should flop. Yo, this movie is absolutely a fucking amazing. It's like okay, but bottom line, it's not gonna be like something that you go be like, oh man, I saw X-Men or I saw a Marvel movie, you know, then
that was exactly the fucking analogy some cat. It was the Forbes freaking review. Dude was like, it looked like it came straight out of Man of Steel and like X-Men. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get into that later, but before we like truly get into the discussion, we're both gonna give you our pros and cons of the movie before we like get into the meat of it. So for me, my pros are that I like the plot. The plot was very interesting to me. I mean, you can say it's pretty a cliche hero plot, but it fit the story because Arthur's legend is pretty much cliche. Yeah. It was the plot. It was also the action, which is a double. Action is also part of my cons too, but like the action sequences when they actually showcases off the power of Excalibur were like it was dope to me.
Yeah.
I love the feel of the movie. Like it felt like it didn't take itself so seriously, but it took itself seriously, and it wasn't dumb, mindless fun. It was fun with a purpose. And I know, like, for me, like, scouring the web and, like, looking at different reviews, it was people saying, oh, it's all fun, no substance. Or it was go action and, like, none of the action sequences made sense of the plot.
That's absolutely fucking absurd.
Yeah, it's absurd because they explained everything
How does it not make sense that, like, okay, I'm surrounded. I have the sword. I need to get out of here. Hey, I gotta go.
The sword of power. That's it.
That's ABC action. Like, oh, there's the enemy. I have the sword. I need the power. I need to get out of here. I need to use the power of the sword to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see because I'm not gonna spoil it because I want people. For me personally, I really want to push this movie. I want people to go see it and experience for themselves. So back to my pros, it was plot. I love the character development. People, I know. Like if you watch the movie, you can say like, oh, it was kind of rushed. It wasn't really no development, but I did see development in Arthur's character. I can't really say that with the support characters because I don't think we had enough time in the movie for you to like get a backstory, especially of like basically his two closest friends, because they weren't really his henchmen. They were like they had the atmosphere of like, yo, we grew up, we struggled together,
you saw them
we
in the
together.
background during like the
the little kids and everything, but you never saw like the friendship truly like develop like that in my opinion. But like I knew like due to the length of the film, you weren't gonna get like an extensive background with all these characters, but you got the gist of it.
Yeah.
But I love the development of Arthur's character because while also staying true to himself, you saw him go through like spurts of like, you know, the I don't need all this responsibility when all I'm trying to do is make sure me and my fam eating. And like he goes through different emotions that help like ground his character to him becoming the leader Arthur that we hear, like that you've heard in myth and all the legends of Arthur. Mm-hmm. You see him actually growing into that role, which is relevant. Like it's very prevalent getting towards the end of the movie. I like his development. I love like, even though I said like the background character, well the support cast, you didn't really know too much about the story, but it wasn't like they were irrelevant. everybody had a purpose within that story. And I think it played on it well, and as well as like the atmosphere of the movie. Me being an anime head and like a kung fu martial arts movie junkie and everything, I was satisfied. I was satisfied with a lot of stuff I saw in there.
Yeah, it could have been way worse.
It could have been way worse, but it wasn't. It was actually better than what I expected.
And I think that's the thing that people aren't really getting. This movie wasn't this with a $147 million budget. This wasn't like
They said it was close to $200 million. In uncut, I guess documented costs or whatever with certain stuff. But
I just saw 147, and now given the fact that they only put 147 into it, this is not going to be a movie that's going to compete with your Iron Mans and all this stuff. Like that. It's not made to be universe. It's not made to be that way. It's made to just be like. This is early summer. Summer officially hasn't even started yet. So this is meant to be like one of those early summer jumpstart freaking movies to like basically get you into like everything that's gonna be going down, down the line during the summer, like when the real blockbusters come out. But like that doesn't mean that this movie's not. Should I say it doesn't mean this movie doesn't fulfill its purpose? Because like I think its purpose is just to like be dumb fun. But it's not.
It's not dumb.
But it's not dumb. But it's just fun. It's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie, and like the fact that like I'm still in my pros, by the way. The fact that it was like I think I said it already. The fact that it was fun, but not dumb, was freaking dope.
It wasn't trying to be overly freaking serious.
No, it wasn't taking itself seriously. I mean, it's about a mythical character, because in reality there's no proof that King Arthur actually existed. Like historians are still fighting to this day if he was real or not.
Okay, I don't know anything about this, so I can't.
Well, yeah, I've been researching it. Like apparently historians to this day are still like there might have been a author of some sort back then, but like the King Arthur that you hear about in literature and like basically literature and like stories and everything. Some of that stuff's like overly exaggerated. Of course, it's overly exaggerated. When you saying this cat went and struck down dragons and fought off Viking armies down there by himself. But what's crazy about it, if we're going on that fact, this movie is perfect for it because
he does some one man army.
Yeah, he does some one man army Marvel shit right there, man. So that's what makes it great. And like when I see reviews, because I was actually looking at reviews, it was actually a reviewer saying that like they were trying to. I didn't agree with them trying to make Arthur into this superhero-esque character, but when you read about the legend of Arthur, some of the stuff you talk about is some superhero shit. So that's why I come like I don't really see the problem in that. I'm like you already breaking like the bounds of reality by saying that the sword of power Excalibur exists and it can smite down damn near anything.
Yeah.
So what's so far out of the realm of possibility that like by wielding the sword you get that power and you pull off superhuman feats? But everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just wish their opinions like I don't know freaking made sense to me sometimes. But yeah, what are your pros, man?
First off, it's a Guy Ritchie movie. Like, knowing me, I just like almost every movie Guy Ritchie puts out because it's fucking like it's cool as shit.
It's some gangster shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's cool gangster shit.
Yeah, like the one line I want y'all to remember from this review is that like King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, is some medieval fantastical gangster shit. Straight up.
It's honestly a Guy Ritchie mob flick, a British mob flick with like just
folktale England.
Exactly, it's set in fairy tale England or whatever the hell you want to call it, and it's right. It's absolutely right. Like nothing about it is wrong. I can't say anything to it. Honestly, it's hard for me to find cons, but like
I got some cons.
My first pro, man, just bottom line, Guy Ritchie movie. Then like it wasn't it didn't bore you because when I think about like King Arthur's story and whatnot, I think of like some pompous ass like trying to sit me down and actually doing the hithers and theirs and whatnot. And that type of movie would just basically put me to sleep. So like the fact that they modernized it, like, and it's just good. It doesn't like slow down. Well, it has some slow spots.
Yeah,
it doesn't slow down and like basically hit you with a bunch of narrative and.
Yeah, and like the narrative
drawn out,
it adds to the movie.
Yeah,
so it's like
narrative should always add to the movie, and in this movie it does. It doesn't like slow down and make you just like go to sleep. Other than that, the cast was really good. Like I didn't expect like for like Jimon Hansu and freaking Jude Law to actually like be even. I can't
pronounce his name. Shit, what's his name?
Jimon Hansu.
Jimon, yeah.
Hey, look, Jumanji, whatever.
Shut up.
But like, still though, like I didn't expect them cast to like have that big of a impact on the film, especially Jude Law. I thought Jude Law was like,
he was, and then he was a great villain.
Yeah, I'm saying more people need to play villains. Cause like he's a great fucking villain.
And we got Matthew McConaughey coming out as the man in black
for Dark Tower. Another movie I need to go watch.
I'm watching that shit.
Even though like critics are already saying like, oh, the Dark Tower, Stephen King, bullshit. It's not gonna do well. If you listen to critics give you their like pre-movie bullshit runaround, you will miss out on a lot of gems. And like, I don't go to see everything. But like the things that I'm absolutely interested in that actually seem interesting, like Dark Tower does, like this King Arthur movie did, like I'm gonna go see them. So, other than back to it though, other pros I have, I already mentioned Guy Ritchie. The cast was really good. Jude Law, man, Jimon Hansu, like dude, man, like the stuff his character does, it's real simple. He only does two things. No, it really does three things. You know what I'm saying? But
he doesn't give you the stereotypical like.
Yeah, he
comic supervillain shit by him being completely evil.
It's like he actually feels when he has to do evil. He does evil for the sole purpose of power, and he feels bad about it. But he needs and wants this power because he thirsts for it. It's crazy good.
It was crazy was the mind games because like I don't know if you caught on to like the mind game that the fucking creatures were telling him about like how to gain that power and stuff. I think I talked to you like after we saw it how like. You basically wipe out. You
wipe out everything you love.
Yeah, you have to get rid of everything you love.
That's like the only way to be like absolutely powerful.
I mean, the way they put it in there was just like it was awesome,
cryptic as shit. But
I'm trying not to spoil it because I really need y'all to see this.
Other than that, man, it's bad that like I can't think of any more like direct, quotable type pros, man, but like the movie is just fucking good. It had a rememberable one-liners. Yeah, a lot of one-liners. A lot of moments where it's like
some cold shit.
Yeah, just like enjoyable cold gangster shit. That's what I'm saying. Just enjoyable cold gangster shit movie moments,
I mean, for some reason David Beckham was in it.
Yeah, and David Beckham, that surprised the shit out of me. Like David Beckham with a crooked nose. Like, okay.
David Beckham, freaking Alden Gillen from Game of Thrones was in there.
Yeah, well, I expected him to be in there.
Yeah, it's like oh man, and like Charlie Hunnam.
It's not that bad.
He's progressing as a great.
Great's a big word.
Okay, he's progressing as a very potential high-powered actor.
There you go.
All right, there you go. All right.
Yeah, so you can retract shit out of that. Like, hey.
Yeah, it's like he's progressing. Like I really think he could get to that. Like if he keeps on this track.
Yeah, he needs to pick the roles. He needs to pick really good roles that basically show off his range.
Yeah, I mean,
which in this movie he didn't have that. Well, yeah,
he has range, man.
Range was there, but it was more like it was like gangster. Then it was like it was like more gangster. Then it was like I don't care.
Mafia gangster.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's cool shit. Like but still though, like the cons, I can't think of any cons.
I got some cons.
I mean, other than like the runtime and the fact that like maybe like it ended kind of.
Nah, it ended hard as fuck. I'm sorry.
It ended like the ending was hard, but it could have ended like how did I put it? It could have ended in a way that But instead of like seeming like it closed the chapter, like it could have been more open ended.
Oh, just give you like more
but still concluded. You know, in a way, give it a nice closing and an ending, but leave it open ended so you can still like leave it up for like sequels because
they have the actual myth actually like see like it's a dragon like
it's a dragon or something in the sky or
flying over
the
land
or like Merlin coming to know and be like
that's like so this is part of my cons because there are some loopholes in it because
how are the loopholes? Okay, well, I'll let you explain.
Yeah, like loopholes is like certain backstories weren't explained to how like they got there like Benevere. Like we know like once the king died, which is this is in every myth or whatever. I'll put a spoiler in it if y'all just feel I'm spoiling it. But you know when the king died and like Benevere was like basically his right hand man. And he had land, he had power, because you saw him at the table with the king. You got some kind of power and territory.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know how was it like the direct succession got to the uncle with like unopposed like that, unless he was betrayed by everybody. And then if that's the case, when he lost everything, like how was he able to build back up like a resistance like he did and find the mages? Because we don't know where the mages are.
Okay, we don't know, but like here's where like I can like wrap it up because like remember the whole siege on the castle, right?
Yeah.
And like how everybody basically started like fled. Like why would the Uncle Cat like leave anybody that could possibly oppose him alive or like I feel like you have a very valid thing where like he should have been. It should have been. I guess had more power, had more word, but like in the same thing, it's a coup d'état, man.
Yeah, I know that. It goes both ways, but it's just like
you don't just take out the head and like not try to like cut off an arm or leg and saying whatnot and say in the process.
But it's also like what happened to the other people that were at that table because not all of them were there.
They were either dead or they were on his side.
Yeah, I can understand. I would. What I'm saying is I would like them to kind of hit on it. They just left it out to your interpretation, basically. But one of my main things was just like him getting in touch with the mages that nobody's seen since the first battle.
I don't think
because you remember like they were basically having witch hunts in there. They talked about it.
Okay, after they got rid of the first big baddie, they was talking about they was hunting down mages, but it was led by his brother.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean that's just one con. It was just like. Subtle backstory and shaky cam. Like when I told you my pros,
there's never gonna not be shaky cam.
No, I'm just saying though, like it. You know how I feel about like extreme. Like Doctor Strange is the greatest example of that shit I could ever tell you because
I don't think the shaky cam was over in this movie. I don't think.
No, it wasn't like that. But I'm saying like certain action sequences within the sequence, I was just like, oh shit, what? I'm trying to catch up to him. It wasn't as bad as Doctor Strange, in my opinion. Granted, I like Doctor Strange, but like it was hard to keep up with Doctor Strange, in my opinion. But those are like, I think I had that, and it was something else that was another con. I think those are my main two, man. Just like certain loopholes in like people's backstories and slight shaky cam.
Well, see, the thing about the backstory is like, I don't feel like.
I mean, it's that, but me personally, I wanted more because like, I think I'm one of the only few people that don't mind a 3-hour movie if I'm enjoying it.
If you don't mind a 3-hour movie, then go on freaking Netflix and look at some of these Bollywood joints that's like 3 hours. And
I said a good 3-hour movie. I didn't say nothing about a cat turned into a cybernetic robot that turns into liquid and break dances into the sun.
Still though, I can't do 3 hours. The movie was how long was the movie?
I think it was like 2. It was 2.
No, ain't no way this movie was 2 hours long though. It didn't feel like it.
I think it was 2. I mean, you got the internet right.
I'm looking for it right now. I don't think this movie was 2 hours long.
I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta.
But still, other than that, like,
I mean, like, overall, in my opinion...
She's got a 26 Rotten Tomatoes critic score.
No, it rose to 41 last time I saw it.
It just says 26, bro.
Well, shit.
But see, the thing is, other than that, the Flickster's user scores is like damn near 80%. That means...
Well, yeah, the Google user scores...
Don't listen to the damn critics on
the Google user scores. I saw the Google user percentage. Mm-hmm. Like, cats that just went on Google for it. It was 89%.
I'm saying, man, so you can't let these critics just like...
It's a crazy divide out here. And, like, let me be clear about one thing. Anybody can be a critic.
Pompous fucking asshole bastards with sticks up their ass that can't fucking do shit. But criticize shit, yo. That's all the fuck. They've never fucking created shit in their fucking life. And they just feel like the need to just like put down anything that's not.
He sounds like a spurned artist.
I'm just fucking saying, dog.
No, I feel you, but my thing is this: like the reason anybody can be a critic. It doesn't take rocket science to be a critic. Like shit, I talk shit all day. I can call myself a professional critic about certain stuff. But my thing is this: you have to see it for yourself. And this is like off subject. This is what I relate back to gaming. Because there's been plenty.
It's a 2-hour movie. It didn't feel like it though.
I told you it was 2 hours.
It really did not feel like a 2 hour.
But here's why I related back to gaming. Because like a lot of when me and you talked before, I say there are a lot of sheeple out here that all you got to say is like, nah, I wasn't feeling this. It was whack to me. And like this cat probably could have been. He's like, oh man, this is kind of in my genre. Then you say that, he's like, oh well, it has to be whack. People don't think for themselves sometimes, man. And I'm not saying that's everybody, but dude, the fact that this movie is suffering, I don't even think it's suffering. I think it's part due to marketing, but they've been marketing the hell out of it for a minute.
Evidently not, because like a bunch of our friends that I talked to online earlier, they were saying like they didn't hear nothing about it.
They did?
Like, no, they didn't hear a thing about it
since the first show.
Since like last week. That's when they first heard about it. That's what they're saying. They're saying they first heard about this movie like last week.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's when I started seeing commercials for it. I thought people knew because I was telling people they had all kinds of trailers on Facebook and Twitter.
Like before we went to see John Wick. It was like this.
It was a trailer for it.
Yeah, there was like this trailer, and then there was the John Wick trailer, and we was like, "Well, okay, we want to see Arthur for real, no doubt." Then like Wick came out, like we definitely going to see Wick.
We definitely gonna see the third. We ain't got to see the trailer.
No, we going to see the third.
It's certain movies you go watch.
Like, I'm saying, like, I hope this doesn't like for real like put like a negative mark on Guy Ritchie because this is not his fault. If anything, like it's Warner Brothers, man, because
they didn't market it. I kind of see why. Because think about what's coming out. All these superhero movies are coming out, like Marvel, and I don't think they want. But the thing is, in my honest opinion, I believe King Arthur can compete with some of the Marvel movies this summer.
Why would you not want to try to compete with them joints, yo? Why would you not want to try to put something original? Well, it's not necessarily original. But something like a fresh take on something.
A fresh take on Arthur compared to the 2003 or 4 version that came out.
And then you gotta remember them 90s movies.
Yeah, because like I think in the 2004 movie, it was he was like a cavalryman or whatever. Like he was somewhere in the cavalry for the king or whatever. And it was just him fighting the Roman army, defending the wall from the Britons for the Roman Empire or something.
I have no idea what movie you're talking about because I didn't see it.
Hold on. I'm finna find that shit later on. I'll show it to you. But I saw it earlier today. I was like, wait a minute, this happened? And motherfuckers are really like saying, we want this kind of Arthur. We want the proper gentleman.
The Victorian era. Speaking of thou thous and shit. Like, yeah, we want that shit that like we really can't understand the English dialect.
It was crazy. Like even I told you my boy from Marco Polo, the blind swordsman. Oh no, I forgot this cat's name already. Hold on. No, cause I'm gonna do this cat justice. Tom Wu. Tom Wu, Kung Fu George.
Yeah.
And if you watch the movie, you'll understand why they called him. It was funny. They called him Kung Fu George. I'm pretty sure the concept of Kung Fu wasn't even in England, according to a lot of people, but it was just funny how that came about.
2004 flick, King Arthur. What in the hell? Directed by who? Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that? You know what?
But people are saying that was better.
The fuck how? I've never heard of this bastard.
Because it went straight to DVD.
Well,
I don't know if it went straight to DVD. It looked like a straight to DVD
movie. Yeah, man. King Arthur, Clive Owen. Oh, They got Clive on. See, that's another thing. They were saying like they wanted to see Lancelot and Gawain and all the people like all the.
It's an origin story.
I know, but they cast like I want to see all the knights of the round and how they became. Blah, blah, blah. This is like the most hard-edged origin story of all time.
When
like,
you see this cat, like they spent 2 minutes of this man growing up, and it was the greatest 2 minutes I ever saw.
The cats wanted to see Guinevere and all this. The cats wanted to basically see all the mainstays of like.
Yeah, they wanted to see Guinevere already.
Yes.
You know this is like wife later. Oh, like come on.
Look, they wanted to see young Guinevere.
This telling of King Arthur. Arthur was a hustler, bro. Arthur he was a gangster. He was a pimp. He was a hustler. You see this shit throughout the movie. Just to be like completely 100 with you. Who you know he started hustling at like 7. When you see this cat grind, bruh, we could get any cat from the hood to go watch that movie. They be like, man, Arthur, my nigga, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Maybe this movie is not for white people. Maybe that's it.
What? How did you come to that conclusion?
No, I'm just saying. Maybe this movie is for black people and for people of other races other than white.
I don't know, man.
I'm dead serious because remember how you see how Scarface is basically like the quintessential black African American movies. Like everybody would be Scarface. And I think this is another one of those films. Like Guy Ritchie basically made like a white black guy in like England. He can't look. He saw his mother die in front of him. His father died in front of him. He was by himself. He was raised by
his foster parents getting beat.
He was raised by whores. Raised by whores. He learned that game from a young age. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to flip that coin, dog. Learn how to protect yourself, dog. Learn how to use some hands. Come on, bro. This is a black movie. Honestly, God, this is a black movie. It's literally a black movie. Uncle is evil and shit. Uncle fucked up.
Dude, okay, the dialogue. The dialogue was another pro because I love the dialogue in this movie. I know a lot of people, we making jokes about people wanting the whole, sir, will thou please place the string on my wrist, all that crap right there. Like, no, this was like straight, like, hood, gutter, London talk right now. And like, but you gotta understand, it was like an instance where Arthur and his uncle came face to face, and that whole dialogue was just dope because it was a believable setup and a believable conversation in like this situation.
From what you've seen of Arthur, like growing up, when you know that he probably would have did exactly what the hell he said. You know, he would have just got the hell out. He would have faded to the back. Like, I don't want nothing, bro. Let me just fade to the back, bro. You ain't got to worry with me ever.
In his mind, he's like, yo, I got cake. Me and my fam gonna eat. We gonna be good. We'll just be out of here.
Then the old dude told him, "Nah, you ain't got no cake."
Yeah, he's like,
"You ain't got no fam."
No, because you look like he's like. What he say? He's like, tell me if you really don't care, you really leave. What made you hustle this hard?
What made you gain?
He didn't say it like he was like, what basically made you hustle to the point where like, yo, I mean, like, you got the cake, you got the respect.
Yeah, look what you've done without having like the
crown. Like you basically the mob right now.
Exactly.
Like, and you coming from a
like, look what you did without this crown, bro. I can't let you go out here.
Cats already talking about you. Got your own legends.
Yeah, legends growing. No, I don't need this, bro. I need this, bro. You gonna stay in this cage, bro. I'm gonna see that hair roll. Like, yo. It's just amazing. No, like if oh my god.
Like that's what I'm saying. The dialogue was freaking dope. The way they cut back from flashbacks. Like what I'm saying is, think of like Family Guy. How they say, remember when da 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 da? Or it was like me doing this. That's what Guy Ritchie does. He cuts the flashbacks to give you like details of a key plot in the story.
That's how all of his movies are, though. That's what I like about a lot of his fucking movies.
Yeah, that's his what do you call it? His stitch or whatever.
Niche.
Yeah, I don't know why I say stitch, but all right.
Yeah, man. Guy Ritchie's like the guy, man. It's in his name. Like every movie this cat's put out, I've liked. Like, how can you not like this shit? Even though you're saying, oh, it's a box office fail. Like, okay, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That was garbage. Okay, I understand that was garbage. But like Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Rock and Roller, Revolver, the Sherlock Holmes films alone, both the Sherlock films were fucking amazing. Dope. Guy Ritchie did that. How the fuck you gonna like not? If you want to hate on this movie, you gotta hate on the Sherlock Holmes movies. Both of the movies are fucking amazing.
Damn, had the same fucking
the same goddamn format. Come on, yo.
Except one's realistic, the other one is mythical and animated.
Yeah.
I love it. This man had a live action wind scar, bro. If you ever watch Inuyasha, you know what the fuck. Not even Inuyasha. You can watch Rurouni Kenshin and see the like. You remember the wind blade swipes? He has that shit. He has that.
The dude, like, literally, like, I don't know what happened. All I know is that was
I blacked out.
I blacked out.
And I did it.
Things happen. Man, come on.
Everybody looked at he made niggas lay their swords down.
Cats like lay their swords down, put their heads down like, nah, man, you got it, dog.
You saw a cat take out like over 1,000 niggas, and you just like everybody else running like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got it.
Granted, 1,000 is exaggerated, but still though, he took down half.
He took out more than half of the court.
Yeah.
And like the 10 niggas standing, it was just like, yep. Alright, here you go, bro.
No.
Hey, they that man like, sit
Yeah.
And walked away.
You got the juice, man. I can't deal with it. It's too much. But like,
and like the cat, and when I say character development for King Arthur, like he was already like brash, cocky, but he was smart with it.
Yeah.
He was never like, I'm gonna go in headstrong. There's a key point in that movie when he was like, shit look like a trap.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yo, chill. Like the dude he's constantly he thinks on his feet. He's thinking like a hustler.
Exactly. Like then when like old dudes like tried to get like the barons together, yo. Look, semi spoilers. Trying to get the barons together with him. He was like, no. Here, look,
let me narrate how this is gonna happen.
Yeah. They're gonna come in, they're gonna start talking, they're gonna start taking a piss, talking that bullshit.
Go talk down to me, say I'm a son of a whore.
So then I'm gonna have to step up and hold the words or whatever, But I done though. Then you're gonna be like, no, don't do it.
How we gonna do this? He was like, that's what I got you for, you big posh bastard.
Dude, just that shit there, though. Come on, if you.
I'm saying dialogue was freaking dope, dog.
The interactions, man, you can't you. It's so hard to explain it, man. Y'all gotta go out there and watch this movie. Man.
Okay. I would say this. It's in the realm of like, as far as like dope ability.
Watch Snatch. Watch Rock and Roller.
Fuck, watch all the John Wick flicks because it's in that realm of like cool shit.
But I'm talking about.
You talking about
for the dialogue and how the movie's really gonna go. Watch Snatch. Watch Rock and Roller. Watch like the Holmes films, and then you're gonna basically take those films, mash them together, and just throw King Arthur on top of it with mysticals and magic and whatnot, and a couple of mages. Some flaming swords, some DBZ.
This shit
bullshit.
got the hardest PG-13 rating.
I don't know why. I bet that's one of the reasons why it sucked too. Why it sucked to so many people.
It's the hardest.
It should have been rated R. I'm pretty sure this movie could have had all kind of sex and shit in it if they'd wanted it to.
Dude,
but it would have took away from it.
Yeah, it would have. Well, the sex probably wasn't. Because you can throw it in a piece of but like the gore and everything,
yeah,
it probably could have made it better because. I know what this film reminded me of now. When I saw the reviews and when I saw all the bad, like the negativity around it, it reminded me of Dracula Untold.
Oh my god, man, that movie was good too.
And they set that up for a sequel, and I'm mad that it's not going to be in the Monsters universe. They're gonna they're relaunching with Tom Cruise and the Mummy.
Well,
if Dracula is in there, you know how the Mummy could tie into like remember when old dude was like, "Let the games begin."
Yeah.
It could have tied. Okay, I'm going on the 10. I ain't finna get on that, but like, listen, Dragon Untold's a dope movie. You need to watch that too.
Yeah, find that Blu-ray too.
But I'm gonna go ahead and get my final thoughts on freaking King Arthur. Well, shit, y'all already know from like listening to us like freaking gush over this shit. Like, dude, watch this movie. Support good shit.
Yeah, support the shit that the critics don't want to, man. I think that the critics got something out against Warner Brothers, or they got something against Guy Ritchie.
Or they have something against, like, I don't know, something kind of new and, like...
but it's not new. The story's not new at all, but, like, the presentation
of
presentation is just, like, fresh as shit. They didn't want to give you, like, the same old, jolly old England-ass presentation of the shit. They wanted to give you something that was, like, more modern, because it feels like...
more relatable.
Exactly. It feels like a freaking modern freaking movie. It really is like a modern-day movie. It's just set in, like...
And let's talk about, so when I say King Arthur, like I gotta reiterate, when I say King Arthur is a pimp, he a hustler, he a gangster. Look, you gotta like, if you watch this movie, you gotta like look at how this man is dressed the entire time.
That's what a lot of critics took off for. They took off because he was dressed like a goddamn modern day like bomber jacket.
Oh my god, why? It was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah,
because it's still like freaking like medieval attire, but it's like
because it's leather and wool.
It's
and
leather. This cat looked like he was Gucci down to the socks, man. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. And they took off for that too.
Yeah, they took off because of a cool factor, and that's what distinguished him from a lot of cats.
They didn't want it to be cool.
He's Arthur.
They didn't want it to be cool, man. They didn't want it to be a cool movie. They wanted it to be a nice 2 hour and 45-minute snore fest with Richard Gere and shit. That's the other damn King Arthur Lancelot movie. It had Richard Gere in it, and I don't remember the name of it because it's fucking unforgettable. I'm sorry, but it's probably considered like a great piece of American cinema. I don't care though.
Whatever. This is in my like.
The only spoiler that I'm gonna give yo is like when he kills his fucking uncle.
God damn, I'm gonna have to put spoilers.
I don't care. He kills his fucking uncle. He goes up to that man. He kisses his hand.
He's like, No, he said, you drive me. You created me. I bless you.
I bless you. Kissed his hand, and the motherfucker died. Like, are you serious? This is some gangster shit.
And if you even read the like Legends of King, you know he eventually kills his evil uncle anyway. So it's just how he did it, and like
kissed this man's hand.
I bless you.
Why you don't understand how hard it is to us.
You had to see it like this like they're the hardest, coldest shit you can ever do to an enemy that is so hated, that took so much from you, that you hate, and as this cat's about to die, the last thing he sees and hears is you created me. It's like he was the Joe Chill to King Arthur's Batman. He was like, listen, you created me. Thank you. I bless you.
It's straight Khaled shit, though. I swear to God, that sounds like some DJ Khaled shit. As retarded as that sound, and I don't really like Khaled, but that sounds like some DJ Khaled shit. Yo.
Dude, and then even like one of the other coldest moments happens at the end of the freaking movie when the Vikings are basically. This is what kind of tells you they're setting it up. They were trying to set it up for a sequel. When the Vikings was like, listen, I was promising these 10,000 boys, what you gonna do? Arthur literally walks up to this man and is like, listen, I don't know what you heard. You ain't dealing with the same cat no more. Here's what's gonna happen. Listen, it's like every citizen here, he said, I speak for every citizen, every mother, child, father, soldier, farmer in this land. He's like, I am England. You either get with the program or you lay down.
Them cats kneel
to this cat's power. And he was like, okay, all right then,
let's
break bread.
Like, come on.
He made these cats kneel and said, all right, now get to the table, get your plate. Break bread.
That's just the fucking... Oh, man, it's so cold.
It's
so cold.
Dog, after seeing that movie, I want to be a knight of the round. Like, he can have my loyalty.
Yeah.
That's a real ass dude right there, man. And you know he got your back. That's another thing about this character. He wasn't like all his minions are fodder.
Yeah.
He's like, no, y'all gonna fight. I'm fighting with you.
He wanted to get everybody the fuck out. At one point in the movie, he wanted to get everybody the fuck out. Like, why the hell y'all want to stop the fight?
Everybody said they gonna stay. He was like, man, fuck this shit. We gonna fight, man. It was like the realest shit.
And he grabbed his sword, and then like the first like amazing fight scene of the entire movie just happens, which we're not gonna spoil. But like, oh my god,
you gotta see how that shit happens.
And it was some gangster shit when he activated.
Everybody looking like, God, my nigga.
Like, what the hell just happened? Nobody said a damn thing.
Oh, yeah, it's hard breathing. And like, yeah, all right, let's go.
Yo, some cold shit, man. I ain't even really talking about the movie, just like ranting about how good the damn movie is. But like, that's all you really need to hear, yo. Don't listen to
this. Is our review, and this is like a pure, like, moviegoers because we're both.
Yeah, we just like good movies.
We love good movies. Like, some of the movies people hate, we actually like
love.
Besides DBZ Evolution, because that shit happened.
That shit shouldn't have happened ever. But like, other than that, like, we like a lot of movies that people like never gave a chance, but that are more like on the cult following. You want to call it that?
Yeah.
So,
hell, we might even make this a series if if you guys could let us know in the comment section, do you want us to just drop like gems of like cult classics that you should
check out really good Netflix watches, anything like that. We can go through and find stuff that we could recommend.
Yeah, if you want to get into anime, you can also drop some suggestions, some comments about like what you like and everything. Yeah, we'll give you some recommendations. We ain't gonna leave you out there to dry. But yeah, man. Any closing remarks, bro?
Honestly, it's just $10.25. Go out there and like, yo,
best $10.25 you ever spent
for a nice like. At the end of the night, you can have your dinner. Y'all chilling. You want to calm down, cool down, and have just a good ass fucking flick on. Go to the movies and see.
You can take your girl. Shit, you can go out with the fellas. Y'all can watch this shit and come out like, man, this is a straight good old fashioned gangster shit going on.
Yeah, man, just like, let's give it an honest try, because like if you do, you're gonna want to recommend it to folks, and they're gonna want to recommend it, and like this movie needs to get some speed on it, because it can't let it die. Can't let it die like this. $14 million opening, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Man, it has so much potential.
It's not even about potential. It's like, it's fucking there.
Yeah, it's there.
The movie's there.
I'm saying it's potential for a great trilogy. If Guy Ritchie is doing all the trilogies,
yeah. If Guy Ritchie does the next two movies, and it keeps
like a Christopher Nolan,
keeps the cast. You got to keep the cast, and keeps like the flavor that he has like through this whole movie, wasn't that, man?
Keep that sauce, man.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, in my closing remarks, like he said, I definitely recommend it. You will not be disappointed, and if you are, at least you gave it a try to give it an honest opinion, honest opinion for yourself, and that's all I can ask for. But for me, and I'm speaking for Mike Samurai, because I'm pretty sure we feel the same way. Like, we're trying to promote this to anybody that loves like a good action, fun, driven movie that, like, if pushed correctly, we could have like a trilogy of greatness that we didn't have with Dracula Untold.
Man, another good movie you need to go out and find on Blu-ray.
But yeah, that's it. Freeform. We out. Peace.